No!
If you hear voices in your head or you're connecting with spirit, these things are around you. What difference is that versus radio waves, microwaves, TV, all these things are floating through here. So what you become is like a receptor. Everything you need to know is right here. You just gotta learn to tap into it. I'm not just a medium nor a psychic. Some people call me a mystic because I encompass all the different aspects of things. And my destiny is more to get into the masses, to teach more people about things, how to realize what's going on. My whole thing is to help people. And that's the whole bottom line, is to really guide them and to help them. And I guess that's the only way you can really say it any simpler. Was about the age of 10, right around there, give or take a year, the realization hit that I was really different than everybody else. I felt things differently, I saw things differently, scared people, and I was the weird kid, etc., etc., etc. Then also growing up too, I'd pick up other things like so-and-so's house is going to burn down or whatever, and then of course people thought, well then I did it. So being a kid and having the ability is not fun because you're free. You see, I was made quite aware that I was different than everybody else. Let me put it to you that way. And people wonder how I can do what I do, and I really don't know. I just pick it up, and I just know. I've been doing it since I was born. But I could read anybody anywhere. For instance, I'll do psychic healings, which has been documented on radio shows. And then as a psychic, I can tell people who they are, where they're at, where they're going with things. I do world predictions. Again, I do every level of things. I think the only thing I don't do is ride a broomstick, which is ridiculous because people don't do that, you see? And it's nonsense. Well, the first thing is what I'm getting is that have you invented or are you patenting something that deals with the board somehow? It almost feels, what I'm seeing in my head, it's almost as if there's a connection, say of a wire or something that runs through that connects the two together. Okay.
Hold that thought. Board gallery? Who's this? Hey, Thies, call me back in an hour because I'm with the psychic right now. Okay? Bye. I'm working with the company right now, testing their product, which actually has a rollerblade configuration in the front with a skateboard, kind of a standard truck in the back. And that has a cable going through it that actually does tie the system down to the board.
Okay.
How did you know that?
Because they told me so.
Who told you? I didn't hear anybody.
Spirit people. I don't know how you call it. I can't tell you how I get it because I don't know.
Yeah.
But I hear things. They tell me things, how things work.
Yeah.
You see?
That's amazing.
You see? Okay, because what they're telling me, part that you put into, makes it work though. It makes it work. Not just better, it makes it actually work.
So your advice would be to, instead of just getting a consultation fee.
I keep hearing like co-inventor or part of it. In other words, you're in the registration of like you helped invent this, and it may be like a small percentage.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
And then let's see what else I can sense. You are going to take a vacation, and I think it's Hawaii.
I've been wanting to go to Hawaii. My children and my ex-wife live in Hawaii.
In that trip, the final little thing with your ex will be finally complete. And there's an understanding finally.
Yeah.
But she's a wonderful person.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
But that passion, that deeper level isn't there.
Right.
And she's incapable of doing that. And I think that you're aware of that.
Yeah.
It's just going to kind of fade because it doesn't have what I call any juice to it. It doesn't have that electric something.
Yeah, that's true.
You see? Even though you say you let it go, and even though you say it doesn't bother you, after that event, it's like a lifting that I feel that then allows you to really focus on the things that you really want to do. And I feel someone else is going to be coming in who's going to be a little bit more physically active, and that's what you need. You need to a woman who's like would ride skateboards and surfboards and tell you where to get off and that kind of thing. That's just who you are.
Yeah. I haven't felt that kind of more romantic connection with her, and he, pretty much was right on about that. I just haven't wanted to accept it, but in thinking about what he's already said, I think it has a lot of, I think he spoke with a lot of authority by saying what he said, that there's the romantic connection may not be there, but there's a good friend, a good lifelong friend, someone I can, continue to love as a friend, but not necessarily in a romantic way.
Okay.
Finding one's journey, one's path, one's life, and more importantly, accepting in totality who you are. You see, in all levels. And then things work. If a person does what they truly want to do, what they love to do, who they are, whatever it is, being a doctor, an artist, a mechanic, all things, but if they enjoy what they do, they don't even have to worry about the money. The money will be there anyway. If someone goes into a career or work, significantly speaking, only on dollars and cents, it's not going to work. And they're going to wind up getting sick. And when you understand those laws and those dynamics, the magic happens.
Okay.